Hello everyone and welcome back. Just got home yesterday afternoon from fishing up at Borderview Lodge on Lake of the Woods, and I have a 3-hour run to do this morning, and there's snow coming, just a couple inches, but I think it might be snowing up there already, so I wanted to get out of here as early as I could, but I had to unload all the fishing stuff, so that took me, I had to drive over by the fish house camper and get everything put in there. So now I'm going to make this run, and it's already Thursday, so this is probably going to be a short video unless I carry it into next week. We'll see what happens here. I just started editing the fishing one last night, and I got quite a bit of footage, so it's going to take me a little while. I picked stuff up now. A few snowflakes starting to fall, but Mr. Bullcalf again attacked the water trough, flipped it over. If you don't keep it, it gets down to about a third of the way full, and he can flip it, and broke the.
Go past 12th Street South and turn right onto 13th Street South.
And he, anyway, it ended up breaking
turn right onto 13th Street South.
The element in there that keeps the water thawed. And so since I'm up here, there's a Tractor Supply up here. I'm going to stop, because if they were sold out or whatever at L&M, then I got to go all the way into Duluth, and I'm right here, so I might as well check and see if they've got one. I don't know what, I'm just maybe put a drop down one in. We either need to get him chopped or processed. One of the two. Last week, I didn't even talk about it in the last video, he jumped up on the fence to get in with Mesa, and he was stuck up there. And so all the videos you see about having a bull are slowly starting to come into play here as he gets older, and they're not supposed to really be a problem until 2 years old. We're hoping to keep him a bull until Mesa has her calf, and then we wait like a month or however long we have to wait, and then he could breed her. Then we could get him taken care of.
In 600 feet, turn left onto South 12th Avenue West.
But until that point, if he gets too aggressive or starts going through fences, I will
sign, turn left onto South 12th Avenue
make a
West.
decision different than that.
Right into the parking lot.
Well, I got another one, a submersible, like I had before that I didn't like. And then they had a warranty, which I never buy warranties on most stuff because it's just a waste of your money. But this was $5.99 for 1 year, $7.99 for 2 years. He goes, no matter what happens, if the cow bites the cord, smashes it, anything, he says, you just bring it in.
150 feet, turn right onto South 12th Avenue West.
Just bring it in and they'll replace
turn right
it.
Onto South 12th Avenue
and
West.
I told the guy this.
At the next light, you will turn left.
I told the guy these things don't last 2 years, even if they're in perfect condition. He goes, I know. So I did buy it, $7.99. I had to make sure though that they have it on file and I don't have to keep the receipt, because I am not good at keeping a receipt.
At the light, turn left onto US 53 South.
I never would keep the receipt, so yeah. So I'll get this stuff dropped off, and then I have to go back and do that, because I had to take the water trough completely out of there, so they have no water right now. Up here, I think they're supposed to get 6 inches of snow. Now you can see it's snowing a little bit. It's starting to blow across the road. It must be those real little snowflakes. And they said it was going to get windy, and I can feel that it's getting windy out. Come on in. How you been doing the last few days? Well, it's just about 10:30 and it's snowing like crazy. I have to leave here at 4:30 in the morning because I have to run to Minneapolis. I think the roads might be a mess. I thought for sure this road would be plowed by now. We got about probably 3 inches of snow last night. It's been a long night. Last night, Brandon, Melissa's son, was out walking to the garage and slipped and fell and broke his leg. It broke the, I don't know, the x-rays that kind of look like the ball in your hip. It just like broke off. I think it's broken like 2 places, so we had to get an ambulance out to get him, and they brought him to Duluth Hospital. And then this morning he'll have surgery, so I'm running on about 3 hours of sleep right now. And but I'll get this done, and today is Friday, so be able to catch up this weekend. I have to stop and get fuel, I think when I get about maybe once I get out on the interstate, I think that the road will be pretty good. It's fairly warm. It's 29 degrees. That's really warm. So when they put chemicals on that road, it'll, you know, just be wet, hopefully. And then on good roads, it's 2.5 hours one way. All filled up with fuel. They're just plowing the parking lot here. I was the first one to use any gas pump this morning. Of course, it is like 4:30, 4:40 in the morning, 4:45. Well, this is the interstate. I really thought this would be a lot clearer than it is. About a half hour in, it's getting a little bit better, but I don't know if this, I know it's not dry pavement. It could be ice. Well, we're up to 50 miles an hour now. Just going past Moose Lake. And according to the Minnesota 511 website, I don't think it's maybe more than 20 miles, and then the roads here, it shows them, this is before I left the house, partially covered, which they are. And that only went, I don't know, 10-20 miles past Moose Lake, and then it just showed green. So hopefully that's all the farther the storm went down. According to my GPS, I've got 49 minutes to go. Roads are clear here. Temperature has dropped down to 23. It's supposed to drop all day today and get really windy and then go below zero tonight. But at least the roads are clear. I only have about a half hour left until I'm home. The roads are looking a lot better. In this area, they were horrible on the way down. Everything is still as a wet mess, but what a difference 5 hours makes compared to when I left and they hadn't plowed this road at all to now. It's just wet pavement. They still haven't plowed our road yet. Good morning, everybody. It's 8 degrees outside and windy, so it's like 14 below is what it feels like. But I'm determined to grill up some ribeye steaks for lunch today and do a couple of baked potatoes, which I'm going to do those in the oven. It's a chilly morning. Yesterday, you know, I said Brandon had broke his leg and we got the ambulance and had him brought in, and then that was on Thursday night. So then yesterday morning they did surgery and they put a rod in the bone or whatever, and some screws. And then he's still in the hospital now. They've got him up walking just a little bit, but yesterday he didn't feel too bad because they still had him on some pretty powerful pain medication. This morning I messaged him and he said that he feels like he just broke it. It's like it hurts so bad. So I don't know if he'll come home tomorrow or the following day. I'm not sure yet. They said they keep him in the hospital until the pain is under control, so you can just do it with prescription medications, you know, instead of like intravenous stuff.
I've been sworn in as large with us. That's about right.
Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. A little after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's cold. Wind chill is really cold, so I want to get this one done because I want this one up at 5 o'clock tonight, and I don't want to give anything away on a fishing trip. And just stay tuned. Let you know that fishing video should probably be up either Tuesday of this week or Thursday, one of those 2 days. And the next video after that, I'll let you know how Brandon's doing. And I guess it's his hip that he broke, the bone up by the hip. So I'll let you know. We'll see you guys on the next video.